So, my fellow Gen Xers, what are we doing for retirement? Are we going to do what our parents are doing? I hope not. My name is Celeste. I'm a certified brain coach, comedian, writer, and today I'm going to be talking about Gen X's retirement revolution. So, I did a video on TikTok and a YouTube short about this idea, and I think it has legs. There were so many responses to it. And here what it is in a nutshell, and then I'm going to tell you why it can work. So many of us are dealing with our aging parents right now, and we're seeing a couple of trends. A lot of them are insistent in dying in their home that they've been in for years, where they have accumulated an entire house full of stuff that then their kids are going to have to deal with after they're gone. Or they go into a super expensive retirement community where it's costing between $6,000 and $10,000 a month. And they're going in there with people they don't know. Unless they're going in as a couple, it's like starting a whole new life, a very new, expensive life. So my friends and I came up with this idea about living together in like a fourplex or an eightplex. And you can all be there for each other, take care of each other, and then you can hire people as needed. For example, you pool your money together and you hire a chef who can prepare meals for you. You can pool your money and hire an on-site nurse or those kinds of things, or a gardener. And let me tell you something. Why this would work, one of the reasons, because there's several, I learned as a brain coach that the number one thing for a healthy aging brain is social connection. And who better to connect with than your friends or family members? That's fine too. But I think that is a big difference, living with your friends or family versus moving into some expensive retirement community where you don't know anyone. So if you were to create a situation where you're living with people that you already know, that you love, that you have fun with, right there, that's going to make that situation better. Now, cost effectiveness. It's going to be much more cost effective. Say you're living in an apartment that costs $2,000 a month. Your bills are $3,000 a month. And then you pool another $1,000 a month for, a chef or a gardener or a masseuse or, a sex worker. Just kidding. Then now you say you're looking at $4,000 a month versus a minimum of about $6,000 a month in a retirement community. And you're still around your friends. You have your independence, because that's the other thing, is you still want to retain your own living quarters, right? You don't want to be living with people. You want to be living around people. And let's not forget the robots are coming, right? So we're going to be able to probably hire robots to do a lot of this stuff. We're not even going to need, humans to do the chores. We just need humans to interact with. Also, social connection. Why it's so important for your brain is it actually reduces the risk of dementia, depression, all very common thing, cognitive decline. These are all very common things as you age. And of all the things that help an aging brain, like movement and new experiences and nature, all these things, again, nothing is more important than social connection. Also, as we age, you want less stuff. So many of our parents are dying in these houses that are full of stuff. And it's like, start downsizing now. You don't need more than a 1-2 bedroom apartment, like maybe 2 bedroom if you have kids or you want people to come and visit you, whatever. You don't need more than a 2 bedroom apartment as you get older. My mom ended up living on the first floor of her house, which she could have just as easily had a 1 bedroom apartment and simplified her life. But so many of our parents' generation, it's like they just became hell-bent in dying in that house, or like I said, in some expensive retirement community. And I just think that since we're going through this now, we have an opportunity to have a completely different future. And our retirement could be a lot more fun and cost effective. And why is Gen X the best generation to do this? Well, we're adaptable, we're scrappy, we're independent. We were the latchkey kids. We were independent from like age 5. This is really the perfect plan for us. And we were also the last generation to grow up without computers. So we are wired more than the generations coming after us for social connection. We didn't grow up with a phone in our hand or texting everyone. Remember, we used to call people on the phone? So this is the perfect plan for us. And I'm just saying, I'm 58. I'm already thinking about this stuff because even though I'm not technically supposed to retire for another 7 years or whatever, I'm just thinking about this now because I don't want to wait until things become more difficult or I'm trying to figure out where I should go, what I should do. Let's start planning this now. Find your friends, find your fourplex, your eightplex, whatever, where you're going to live, and let's make this happen. It is the retirement revolution. If you guys like this video, please subscribe. I'm going to continue to do videos about brain function and brain hacks and brain this and brain that. Hope to see you again.